whichever side we use. Perfectly fitting for idols.
Use the swiping. Smart. Use the swiping.
I do believe a ton of young impressionable women is Rance's favourite place to be, although we're changing stadiums.
Yeah, the swiping.
Ah.
Because idols.
Because idols.
Yes. Alright, so will alpaca rape Hanny again?
Or will we see a recollection of real-life events as the idols get, well, stabbed repeatedly by Hanny?
Those blenders. Those broken idols. Look at them.
And we see the two-dimensional faces of Hanny walking through with their necks sitting on top of their necks. And we see somebody with a pixelated hot dog vendor store sticking out of their waist there.
And it begins!
The dive grassing has begun, and I'm not sure what the fuck is going on with that blender.
Ah, it's broken. It's broken like the idols.
It looks kind of like a giant swollen Venice, if I'm honest with you.
Pennies!
At least on the low quality rig cam, and I'm pretty sure Futa Idols isn't a genre yet, so... I can only assume it's meant to be something else, although a very quick counter-attack early on, Hanny defending it well.
Yeah. So let's see if the idols can keep their streak.
It feels kind of like they're chasing them with vacuum
Oh,
cleaners.
maybe they
Oh,
might
quick
go,
counter,
it's
and
in!
Hanny scores!
Hanny scores! 1-0.
Well, I think Love Live might be Love Dead after that one. They've gone down pretty damn early on.
Yeah, let the rape begin.
Incredible passing, and they waste their kickoff abuse off an awful long ball.
Yeah, that's the second one they wasted. What the hell are you doing, idols?
I don't know how many people went into this game thinking Hanny was going to come out as early leaders. They could be charging for a second goal here as well. It's good passing
How's the
again.
Pass? And it's in!
It's in! They're running away with it. As
Oh!
expected from me.
Hyper weapon ready.
Oh, it's a brace for Tosh. 13 minutes on the clock, and they're already 2-0 up. Well, the Idols have a long way to go to get back into this one, and that massive goal difference they built up in the first game, they're throwing it away.
Yeah, unless they can react now, it's going to
Of course,
get
they're
worse.
still on +3 goal difference, even if they keep this at 2-0. But with the way that Hanny are playing, they look like they could get a third, fourth, or fifth at any point.
Yeah, Hanny has been surprising.
Oh, nice through ball there.
Defense
All
slips,
those
straight through
Oh,
ball, and
and
it's
it's
in.
in.
will hurt them 2-1.
Alpaca again.
Most dangerous lead. It begins.
Game on,
Welcome to the Hanny Games, where you can expect goal spaghetti and somebody to fuck up. Many, many times you can expect somebody to fuck up. Defense absolutely caught off guard. It looked like they were trying to play the offside trap, but they just let him through. And the wide play that Love Live have been playing all league pays off for them with a goal, but they've still got to score one more to get back into a tie, and Hanny looked like they could make it a third. Saved.
Can go either way now.
Yeah, plenty of time for them to get back into this. You can't count the game over after 3 goals in the first 15 minutes.
It's like the match against Danganronpa all over again. Jesus.
And what's
Yeah,
even
well-
more important, it's a big change compared to the last game.
Yeah, it's a massive do or die, and really for Hanny, they're going to still be in the tournament unless they find a way to concede 3 goals when leading 2-0 and put themselves out. That would be heartbreaking. Offside.
France was offside. Probably distracted by the idols.
A little too enthusiastic about penetration there.
Yeah. He tried to go too far, but no, denied.
And he wasn't in a particularly good position to beat the keeper from that point anyway, so it's probably for the best they just restart play and try and build another counter-attack from the back. Love Live sitting deep, but they're still getting passed through. Hanny's just been passing fantastically this game.
Yeah, they have been penetrating the idols, no pun intended. Or, well, pun intended, actually.
Pun very much intended. It's really the tempo of this game. Rhythmic slapping sounds coming from the locker room and the pitch.
No, but now is not the time for rape. That comes later.
Well, if Hanny can score again, it might... game. My rig cam just froze.
Yeah, mine too.
same
Oh,
here.
there we go.
Lost your
And it
laugh
comes
for a
back and the
second.
ball's in the other half.
Rigged. I called rigged.
What a coincidence. The rig cam freezes and Love Live is suddenly attacking.
I wonder who could be behind this.
Is there something you're
And
not
they
telling
actually
us,
win a
Wiggly?
corner out of this one.
Yeah, and corners have shown to be a little bit more deadly in 1.04.
Yeah, those corner headers. Wow.
Apparently I have turned into Robo-Richter.
Oh, and it's
Oh,
in!
free kick! Free corner, free goal! Back to brace, Alpaca 2-2, they've blown the lead immediately.
right. Hanny needs to get good. I mean, they conceded twice, 30 minutes in. It can go either way at this moment.
Yeah, just as it was looking as Hanny was starting the revival and possibly able to advance from the group stage, they've blown it.
Yeah, blew it.
It's the second game. It's the
Still been
second
on the
game in a
attack.
row that they've blown the lead by conceding 2 in quick succession, and well, they only got themselves to blame. The defense just absolutely leaving the striker completely unmarked to head it in.
But then again, they've still been on the attack. Their attack just hasn't been as efficient as it was in the first 10-ish minutes. for
Yeah,
them.
they're trying to chip pass it around the defense. Love Live definitely more alert than they were at the start of the game. They're not giving up as many easy opportunities, while Love Live is looking
nice
a lot
one
better on
there.
the attack now.
Yeah, their attack has improved greatly. That
Hanny
one
has
was not
players
a good
back.
example. That pass was slightly weaker than what they've had before. But
Yeah.
they have improved drastically.
Oh,
long
it's a
ball.
good ball.
Yeah, but he got dispossessed.
Well defended, but here comes a corner, and of course they're as dangerous as ever. Let's see what happens. Whips it in.
The cross, no.
Oh, he's won it back though.
Yeah, not over yet. Yes, it is. It's over.
And now they're wide open for this counter here.
Yeah, here's how they scored the first goal. It's the same type of counter-attack. They've got players forward in the middle. They chip
Oh,
it through.
Ooh, that
Good
defender.
positioning by the defender.
Defender's
Yeah.
not going to get beaten by the same trick twice.
Well, they say that humans is the only animal that trip over the same stone twice, or so they say. Oh, nice ball there. And it's
Ooh, good
saved.
save,
Good
rebound,
save. And the
up,
rebound!
and
It's wide.
how do you miss? That was an empty net, basically.
Yeah.
Let's have
Well,
a
you
closer
see-
look here. Was he
You
even?
can see that it wasn't Rance taking it. Rance would never miss a giant gaping hole, but apparently whatever striker that was will.
I think it
Didn't
was
have a
Kate.
defender bullying him, but the keeper was actually well on it. Got up from the first save and actually had his hand close to the
Yeah,
ball.
but it just doesn't matter because he put it wide anyway.
Hanny really needs to
Alpaca.
start converting these chances. That was a freebie.
Yeah, you really got to take chances like this. If you're in a situation where you're out on a loss, you can't afford to be blowing clean chances like that. And it looks like if this attack doesn't resolve in a goal, we're going to be going into the half 2-2.
Yeah.
Not long left now until the half. It's been very even. Hard to pick a better team so far.
Hanny had a great start, but Lovely have come back into this.
Yeah, they really came to life in the second half of the first half.
And the stats, these are going to be interesting.
Oh wow, that really is interesting. Good.
Yes, I see some pixels.
Well, to me, I can't quite make it out, but it looked like 5-4 to me.
Yeah, 5-4.
Oh, yeah, it is 5-4. Yeah. No saves for Hanny, 2 saves for Love Live. They just keep putting it into the keeper, putting it wide, or putting it in the back of the net, which is really the only thing you can do with it. The only thing it's missing right now is sending it in off the post.
Oh boy, that troll post.
Although I don't think anything can quite match Ink hitting the post 4 times in yesterday's game.
Oh dear God. Here comes
That
the
was Tosh's whole
cross.
cross.
and
Ooh,
it's
that's a
grabbed by the
good
keeper.
try.
And it
But
looked
good on the
like
defender to
headed
actually-
that back. It looked
Yeah.
like the defender was the one who got the head on it. Dangerous risk of an own goal if the keeper's positioning was worse there. Might have been the spaghetti of the tournament. I don't think we've had an own goal yet, have we?
I don't think so.
I can't remember one at least.
It will happen. Give it
It's
time.
got to happen
Yes, it
eventually.
will absolutely happen.
Somebody's
one
going to
point.
find a way to fuck up, and well, with the way this attack is going, it might be Hanny because they're
Loads
getting
of
pressed
people
out.
pressuring
Gets it
there.
away. Good passing still. Good passing again. But the
Whoop.
defender
That was
marking
really
it.
close.
Just should have taken the shot at one point. They had the middle
Yeah.
all the way open when those 4
Well, really,
defenders
that's where
were
the
pressuring
benefit-
one player.
That's where the benefit
Okay,
of
this
3
is
centre-backs
dangerous.
Long.
comes. The centre-back was sitting in the middle. He didn't have to
He
go wide.
crosses to Alpaca.
Oh,
and
good
volley it in.
cross.
何もかもこれから熱い気分楽しいよでもノーブラン張り切ってるんだノーブランだからここで出会うために目指す場所は今より高くチャンスの前髪を離さないから離さないから奇跡の虹を渡るんだ壁は
So it happened. The comeback happened. Alpaca trick.
And it all began from that amazing steal out on the wing. And it
Oh,
could
get
be
it!
four!
Could have been
Just
4 there.
wide.
Well, they have to miss everyone now and often.
They've come to life, and they've really come to life now. And, well, Hanny, they've got it all to do. They need to score to be in with a chance of staying in the tournament. They've got to score twice to have any realistic shot. It's not looking good for a team that was 2-0 up in the first 13 minutes. They've really chosen an impressive pace to fall apart and choke this game.
Yeah, the city of Hanny.
Yeah, and
They
ever
got
since their attacks have just been subpar, they can't put it in the back of the net even though they're getting the chances and they're just not converting them.
Yeah, well, here comes
And
another
these
counter.
counters, these exact counters are what
Yeah,
are
it's the
tearing them
exact
apart
same
now.
attack they've
That's-
been playing all game, down the wing and through to the striker in the middle. It's effective and capitalizing on the really narrow teams that they've been playing so far. They've played a narrow 4-4-2 2 games in a row, and, well, you don't need to change your game
working.
plan if the attack works,
And-
but
ooh,
the defense
foul!
is struggling. And
I think
puts
I
it back
recall
in.
someone jinxing
Please.
that Capao.
Not over
At one
yet.
point.
It's not over yet.
they can't keep it away from the Hanny strikers. They keep pressing and winning it back, and we're pausing the game just as the striker was winning it back and about to play it into the box for a chance. Let's see what happens after, I assume, subs are made. The
Yeah,
tension will be resolved after this commercial break.
Are you a former manager? Just book an apartment in the Old Rig Resort.
Remember,
Every
you can
back-
always go to penalties,
Oh, no, no.
except in the group stage. Unless you're WG and GIF, who didn't even get that far. Penalties. Official sponsor of the VG League. Ugh. Well,
mean-
subs coming in, the red player coming off for another red player. Great conditions at right wing for Love Live.
Rip it, not on me. You did well. Best idol is sub off. Kill me.
And is Hanny doing their subs now? Yes,
I
they
think
are.
so.
Yeah, those fullbacks are not in top form
Oh,
right now,
Dear
so
God. That's right back.
yeah, they need to be subbed out now. And also those midfielders. Now the manager is going to have to choose between that one midfielder and that left back.
Yeah. Although maybe that midfielder is a medal. Let me check. Yeah, that's a medal. So the left back.
Well, I can't make out the name anyway, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing here.
just go to the stream for a bit.
I'm
That's what I
afraid my connection might not handle it too well. I'm surprised I'm still here.
That might explain why the rig camp is poor quality, seeing as it has to go off a maximum of the worst person in the call. Congratulations, you are the weakest link.
I appreciate this praise.
We're gonna make that joke again.
In before the floor opens and swallows tomato. Okay, we don't continue. Not
I'm
yet.
pretty sure the massive hole that is relegation swallowed the tomato kits of World of Tanks last game.
Oh boy.
Of course, if this result holds, of course, Hanny is eliminated. That is the key moment for this match. Hanny need an equaliser or they're going home with a game to play. And of course, as well, if Love Live win, they're through. And if this game ends as it is, Danganronpa is through unless they lose by,
A shit ton.
I believe, 3 goals, depending on goals scored. Might be 4 goals, 3 or 4, depends on the stats.
Which is, well, it's not so far-fetched. It's Love Live.
Yeah. It would need to be 4 goals, I believe, to swing goal difference.
Even Love Live, well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're having troubles to beat Hanny. So-
Well, they've looked like they've got the potential in them to score a couple more, and as of Hanny, it's just a matter of you can't score every single chance you get, or the games would be ending 6-6 every single time.
Well, here comes an
And
oh,
here comes
nice
the
ball.
counter again.
Honk puts it
And
in.
it's in. That
Defenders
might
just
just
not
be
on their
it.
mark. Unmarked. Easy goal.
止めない
Everyone raise your honk. Honk. Honk, honk.
To honk, no penalty.
Honk.
Well, it could be worse. It could be bird.
I don't think it could be much worse because now they're in a situation where they have 10 minutes to score 2 goals or they're getting eliminated.
Well, this could help.
Oh, Kapao!
No,
Was it Kapao or
not
save?
this
I
time.
didn't see.
Rebound.
Keep it in.
And is that a corner?
It's just not good enough.
Yeah, it was Kapao.
Yeah, they need to score off this corner. So
Yeah,
there
Well,
you
at
go.
least that completes the hat trick of
Well,
fuck-ups.
that
And
helps.
Well,
Look at it!
it is!
Free
It's
corner,
happening!
free goal. The streak continues and they're 1 goal away from safety.
Still, they are not out of the goods yet. 8 minutes to go and they need another one.
And with all the kapows they've... Oh, well, this,
Well,
might be,
here's
this is bad.
Albaka kills him.
This is
Okay.
bad.
耳にささやいた目を閉じてため息あなたのせいよ海に溶けるムーンライ浴びて飛び込む前の愛しさは伝えたりしない秘密会いたくなるなるベイビー会いたい翼がビョンビョンもっとビョンビョン早く私を見つけたら捕まえてあざな駆け巡る恋心世界中でたった一つならだからワオワオ夢ならばねねねワオワオ
Well, that pretty much kills Hanny. Rip. All salute for Hanny.
I just can't get over the giant Ramils that are sticking out of every Love Live player.
Benny's. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, well, the game's all but over for Hanny. They might be able to save face to at least say they only lost by 1 if they can put this in, or they could just get it headed away and look like even more of an embarrassment as they are getting
Well,
progressively worse. At
they
least
get
their
a deep
attack has
throw
held
in.
firm. Their attack has held firm. We can't fault them for scoring 8 goals in their last 2 games. You can fault them for conceding 11.
Yeah. At least you tried, Hanny. At least you
Yeah,
tried.
and well, if this keeps up, if they concede 5 goals in the next game, they're going to break the record for worst defense in any cup, VG League or 4CC. So yeah, watch out for that potential
Whoa,
record being broken.
It's not over yet. It's not
In
over
the
yet.
meantime, they could get most goals scored by a relegated team. Not over till the full whistle blows.
So, we have a couple of minutes.
Hanny
Well,
can-
we could end up
Hanny
with a
did
little bit of
perfectly
deja
well,
vu
too.
because there's the possibility of Hanny going to lose from double 90 plus last game. They could be scoring to save themselves with the double 90 plus this game. They're on the attack yet again. The red
Yeah,
camp's
they have to
frozen.
score now.
I can't call this, but they've
Progressing
gone
to the
back.
wing.
Oh, they've got it wide. Man in the middle. Potential for a cross. It's being marked man to man. Is he going to be able to avoid getting out for a corner? He does. He plays it back. Trying to outplay his man. He's still got players in the middle. He has to
Inside
cut it in.
this
Shit,
inside.
it's in!
It's
It's
in!
in!
It's happening!
They did it.
They did
High
it!
five, they did it.
Jesus
That's why you
Christ.
don't say the game is over until the full-time whistle blows. Hanny looking down and out. They've scored twice in injury time to keep themselves in it. Unless
And
there's a kickoff
so-
and you score.
Oh my god!
Again.
Oh, denied! Fucking
Again.
denied!
の止めないであなたから熱くね 夢を見てるのあどけない夢耳にささやいた目を閉じてため息あなたのせいよ海に溶けるムーンライ浴びて飛び込む前の愛しさは伝えたりしない秘密話せば淡くなるような私は人形なの波が連れてきた夏
And that's it. Another 6-5. Hanny loses again. That must be heartbreaking.
Just as they looked like they'd escaped from the jaws of relegation, double 90 plus to save themselves. And a third 90 plus to be the death knell that sends them out. Hanny has been eliminated Love Live through the knockouts. What a game.
What a game, what a game. Is that 11-7 or 9 or something? 11-7, yeah. And Alpaca gets,
Five.
is that a 9? Or is that 9.5 and the Greekam is cheating me? No, it's an 8.
Let's have a cheeky look at the stream. It's an 8.
Ah, shit. Best!
Possession is negative a stat as always, 63% to 37. 8.0 for Tosh in his hat trick.
But fucking Alpaca putting the team on his back.
Where do you even begin try to analyze this from the perspective of a Hanny fan? Just as you looked like you'd about to get away with it, 5-3 down with 89 minutes on the clock and finding a way to keep your team in the tournament, only to concede at 90 plus 5 in a game with 90 plus 3 given. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. One of the most dramatic comebacks in VG League history. And it's squandered by kickoff abuse. The lesbian
it-
referees have done it again.
That
90
when-
plus 7 in a game with 3 minutes given.
yeah, the lovely fans and the team and the managers are definitely going to be thanking the ref.
The
referees for
referee
this
should have
one.
blown the whistle after the Hanny goal. He gives 3 minutes of extra time and they score at 90 plus 5. Doesn't blow the whistle, lets it go on and they score. Just, what must you be feeling as somebody who supports Hanny right now? And what must you be feeling as a Love Live fan? You've gone through, the other team's gone out. Oh, the drama. The drama.
And that's when they takes rest, right?
Yeah,
Dramatic
and
comebacks.
Well, you've got a lot of drama, but it's pretty much open and shut the group because, as we said, not much really matters unless Danganronpa loses by 2 and World of Tanks wins by 2. In which case, the World of Tanks will knock Danganronpa out, but unless there's a 4-goal swing, the group's already been decided, and... well, we don't want to call it before it's ended, but it's looking like the group might well be open and closed after 2 games.
Yeah. Also, another team that choked in the first match, Neptune versus Hearthstone.
Yeah, another team that also choked in the first game. They had the lead against Gerg, I don't know what it is. They had the lead, they went 2-0 up and then they blew it to lose 4-3. Neptune just got completely dismantled. It's going to be interesting to see how these two teams can get back into it, because really, if this game ends with a loss, one of them's going out most likely, and if it ends in a draw, both of them are in an awful position.
Yep.
It's do or die for both of these teams. They're going to want to come away with it with a win, and you expect to see some very aggressive life managing if things aren't going their way late in this game.
Oh yeah. So... oh, we have another color commentator. Where is...
Yeah, fantastic.
Hello.
What the fuck was that last game?
Well, it was rigging Prime Maximus, I think.
It was like kickoff abuse to the fucking max. Like I haven't seen that kind of shit since ever, I guess.
Danganronpa did it as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. This has been
We
really...
haven't seen this shit since Friday.
Oh, yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Oh,
Oh boy, but now it's time for the Nepus.
well, it's time for Hearthstone in my opinion, but...
Are things considered a little too clustered with 3 commentators, or shall I drop out?
I'm fine.
Tomato is, well, it's leaving so.
Oh, so we've added one and lost one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no loss.
We are on neutral ground of commentary.
Well,
Hopefully no one...
I could be a little bit biased for Neptune.
Well, I
Just
could
a
be
bit.
a lot biased to Hearthstone.
Okay,
so
I will be a
Well,
little
that's
biased.
fine, and I'm the neutral party in all this, so...
Yeah,
fine
you
balance.
run a betting shop, you have to be neutral, I guess.
Yeah, I have to
Otherwise-
be neutral. Well, you see, you want Neptune to win, Lazy Turd wants Hearthstone to win, and I want it to be a draw, because a draw always helps the rig shop.
No matter what, you fucking always win.
A draw is a betting man's best friend.
Yeah.
Both conditions looking pretty good on both sides, with
Yep,
substitutions.
well, yeah, Hearthstone's defense looking somewhat abysmal until they make subs. They got plenty of greens on the bench. Not quite sure what position is which. They might have some reds on the bench in defense as well, but